Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. This application is a one-stop solution for all the students who are preparing for government exams. This application is valid just for the Android users. Once you have downloaded the application, you can go and log in through your Gmail ID, and once you have logged in, you will be moved on to this page where you can see the various courses that are offered by us. To avail this course, you can use a code that is CRACK10 to get an additional 10% discount on the purchase you make. If we talk about the course, why this course is so important, how you will be benefiting through this course. If you see, we provide current affairs on the daily basis, on weekly basis, as well as monthly basis. On daily basis, we will be providing you with PDFs of the content of that particular day. Apart from this, you will be getting a quiz on your application that will be of 20 questions quiz on daily basis that will help you in boosting your preparation. Apart from that, on weekly, you will be getting a 50 questions quiz for your preparation, as well as if you see, you will also get a PDF that will contain all the important compiled news, current affairs of that particular week. And similarly, for monthly, you will be getting a top 100 questions PDF of that whole month. That is very important PDF and will be covering the most important news of that particular month. Alright, apart from this, we also cover banking awareness. All the banking aspirants, those who are preparing for bank exams, will absolutely love our course because we cover almost 99.99% of the syllabus of your bank exams. Here you will see we will also provide with quizzes as well as the PDFs. Apart from this, if you see the topic wise, for example, there are multiple questions that are related to obituary, important days, who won which event, who was awarded with which award. So all these topics that are related to your GS also or GK, such as apps and web portals, these are the current affairs that are important days, your books and authors, the new applications that were launched, new government schemes that were launched by the government, or your international affairs or your national affairs. All these topics, there are 20 such topics of which we are providing the PDF, as well as we teach on YouTube, where you can go and check our channel and you will be surprised that the content that we are providing is absolutely amazing. Alright, so this will be helping you to boost your preparation in the long term. This YouTube channel, you can go and subscribe to our channel, that is your Affairscloud, that will help you for your revision purpose also. Apart from this, we cover the state current affairs also. Here you can see the current affairs and all these content that we provide you that are bilingual. That means we provide you in English as well as both in Hindi also. Alright, so all the students who are from the Hindi language will also be benefited through our course. Also friends, you can purchase our course for 2 years. Alright, also for 1 year. If the students have exam or they are planning for the long term and they want to study for 2 years and they are expecting to give exam after 1 year, then they can opt for 2 years. As well as if the student is planning to give exam next year, then they can go for the 1 year course also. So these are the two types of courses that are available by us. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So friends, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 10th and 11th of July. The session will be very important and helpful for you. Do pay attention till the end. Apart from it friends, you can follow me on Instagram. My Insta handle is provided here. Let's start. But before moving to the news friends, we will be discussing important MCQs of previous days. First question is Indian Navy stealth frigate INS Tarkash, Indian naval ship Tarkash, has conducted a maritime partnership exercise with which country's navy? It was your Indian Navy and Sudan Navy that conducted this exercise, maritime partnership exercise, that is With which Indian naval ship? It was Tarkash. So correct option here is option C. Indian Navy's stealth frigate Indian naval ship Tarkash visited and conducted a maritime partnership exercise with the Sudan Navy. Alright, highly important. And what was the name of the Sudan Navy ship that took part in this? It was Almas and Nimir that took part in this exercise along with INS Tarkash. Second is, where is the Artificial Intelligence in Defense AIDEF Symposium and Exhibition organized? I repeat, AIDEF. This is Artificial Intelligence in Defense Symposium and Exhibition. This was organized where? This was organized in New Delhi. It was organized by the Department of Defense Production that comes under the Ministry of Defense to showcase the cutting edge AI enabled solutions developed by the startups and the launch of the AI products for the market as well. Alright, so the correct option, this AIDEF was launched in Delhi. Third, Organic Expo. Biggest drone mela. 2 robots into the firefighting fleet. These all were organized in New Delhi only. Third question, which union ministry identified and published poems, writings and publications that were banned by the British government? Which is the responsible ministry? It is your Ministry of Culture. That is your Ministry of Culture has recently identified and published poems, writings and publications that were banned by the British government. Highly important. Alright, this Ministry of Culture, that is a nodal ministry for a 75-week long Amrit Mahotsav celebration, it identified few poems, writings and publications that the British government banned and put them as catalogue, which has been published on the website by the National Archives of India. And these journals and these are in the regional languages such as Bengali, Gujarati, Hindi, Marathi, Kannada, Odia, Punjabi, Sindhi, Telugu, Tamil and Urdu. Next, Shinzo Abe, who was recently assassinated, is the former Prime Minister of Japan. Very important and easy question that you have to remember. Apart from this, can you tell me, friends, which Padma Award was awarded to Shinzo Abe? Let me tell you, it was Padma Vibhushan that was awarded to Shinzo Abe. An important question. Alright, and he has been recently assassinated. Next, as per the recent notification by the Finance Ministry, what is the GST applied for the sale of Indian national flag? I repeat, as per the recent notification by the Finance Ministry, what is the GST applied for the sale of the Indian national flag? So remember, 0%, there will be no GST on the sale of the Indian national flag. Important. So these were your friends' questions. Apart from this, friends, we have an Affairscloud YouTube channel. You can go and subscribe us. Also, we have an Affairscloud app by the name Careerscloud. Which you can go and download through the Play Store. The first news that we are discussing is that Union Health Ministry and Panchayati Raj Ministry has recently signed an MOU with the aim to eliminate TB in India by 2020. It is incorrect, by 2025. I repeat, which two ministries signed an MOU to eliminate tuberculosis from India by 2025? It is your Union Health Ministry and Panchayati Raj Ministry. Highly important. Alright, you have to remember these two ministries. Union Health Ministry and Panchayati Raj Ministry signed an MOU to eliminate or to eradicate tuberculosis from India by the year 2025. Alright, it is to eradicate tuberculosis in India. This MOU was signed between Ministry of Panchayati Raj and Ministry of Health and Family Affairs, or that is your Union Health Ministry. This MOU established inter-ministerial collaborations and strategic partnership with the goal of eradicating TB in India by 2025. If we talk about the significance of this MOU will pave way for coordinated grassroots initiatives to promote mass awareness to end stigma and discrimination associated with TB in rural areas. As you know, TB is considered as a communicative disease that can spread from one person to another. So the person or an individual who is suffering from TB is isolated from the society and has a very mental toll also on his mental health. Apart from this, friends, by utilizing the Panchayati Raj, as we know, Panchayati Raj Ministry has also signed this in order to eradicate this TB and to create awareness about the tuberculosis in the rural areas. Rural local bodies, the village health committees, their sanitation department, nutrition department, also on the local level, the small panchayats will also be taking part, and they will also be provided with these information and will also create awareness about how you can spread or how can you control the spread of TB, as well as if a person is suffering from TB, how you should deal with that particular person. And the target set India by the India to eliminate or to eradicate TB is 2025. Earlier, remember in 2018, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also launched the TB Free India campaign at the Delhi and TB Summit in 2018 in New Delhi. So, in 2018, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also started a campaign that was TB Free India. It was launched to eliminate TB in India by the year 2025, 5 years ahead of the target of 2030 set by the UN. So what was the target set by UN to eliminate TB? It is 2030. And what is the target of India to eliminate TB? It is 2025. India and US discusses a joint action against drug trade. So remember which two countries or India has signed a, you can say, or India is working with the which country to work against drug trade? It is your India and United States. A joint Indo-United States counter narcotics working group meeting was held to discuss drug law enforcement and the increase in the capture of the heroin from Afghanistan. So in order to curb the drug trade, in order to reduce the drug trade, and in order to take action against drug trade, a joint action force was working against drug trade, and this was between, or you can say this two countries that are working on to eliminate this drug trade is India along with United States of America. Next, here you can see key highlights. The Indian delegation was headed by Narcotics Control Bureau Director General S.N. Pradhan and the Revenue Secretary Tarun Bajaj from India and Patricia Lakina, charge of affairs from the US, signed an amended letter of agreement on strengthening cooperation and sharing intelligence so that these two countries can work together and eliminate the illegal drug trafficking that is going on. Next, unemployment rate in India to rise up to 7.8% in June. The rural unemployment rate rises to 8.3%. The important thing here is the data that you have to remember. If we are talking about the unemployment rate in India, the rate is 7.8%. And if we are specifically targeting the rural unemployment rate, it is higher, that is at 8.03%. Then who released this data? This unemployment data was released by CMIE, that is your Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. India's unemployment rate was 7.8% in June 2022, and if we are talking about the unemployment rate of rural areas, it was 8.03% that you have to remember, and this data was released by Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. Next is Jharkhand. Jharkhand has topped in Delta ranking of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Urban Mission. I repeat, recently Jharkhand has topped in the Delta ranking of the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Urban Mission, that is your rural urban mission. So, which state topped here? It was Jharkhand, topped in Delta ranking. They topped in what? In Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Urban Mission, SPMRM. Alright, they secured the first position in the Delta ranking. Also, Jharkhand ranks first across India in the Delta ranking, that was followed by Puducherry, that was followed by Assam. Alright, then if we talk about Shyama Prasad Mukherjee mission, it was launched in the year 2016 with the objective of stimulating local economies development, enhancing basic services and creating well-planned urban cluster. It was the 121st anniversary of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, who served as the independent India's first Minister of Industry. I repeat, he served as the India's first independent India's first Minister of Industry. Alright, also here remember his birth anniversary, that is the 121st birth anniversary, was on 6th of July, that is in 2022. Next is CSMT, that is Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus. This is in Mumbai and recently has become the India's first railway station to have an augmented reality experience, that is your AR experience, and VR is your virtual reality. So I repeat, which is the first station in India to have the augmented reality experience, that is your AR experience? It is your Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, that is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. This technology will allow passengers at a station to get a real-time digitized timetable with a dedicated scrolling screen and rail railway information for the engaging experience. That is, in order to provide better railway information and timetable schedule of the railway, this particular AR experience will be provided at CSMT, that is your Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminal, that is located in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, Tata Power. Tata Power is ready to spend 75,000 crore rupees in upcoming 5 years on the renewable sources of energy. Important. Which company is planning on to spend around 75,000 crore rupees in the upcoming year for the renewable power? That is your Tata Power. Important. Remember it. Alright. The company aims to increase its generation capacity to over 30 gigawatts by the fiscal year 26-27. The energy portfolio from the current levels of 34% to 60% by 27 and by 80% by the year 2030. That means if we talk about Tata Power, they are planning on increasing their energy portfolio to by 34% there to 60% by the year 2027 and by 80% by the year 2030, and that too in the renewable energy sector. It is your Tata Power. Next, geopolitical conflicts. COVID-19 pandemic has put the sustainable development goal targets in jeopardy as per the UN report. We are seeing this, and one of the interesting facts you can see here recently is in news that we saw USA, EU, they all talk about green energy. They all talk about cleaning our environment. They talk about how we should keep our environment clean and pollution free. But still, when the energy need was on the line, they issued coal plants. They issued the coal plants in their respective country to increase the production of coal. Increase coal production. What was the reason? In order to meet the demand of energy in the particular country and in their particular area, they asked their coal manufacturing companies to increase the coal production so that more energy can be generated from coal. And we know coal is a fossil fuel that creates carbon on burning, so it will directly impact our environment and will cause more pollution in the environment. But similarly, as we see, the reason is geopolitical conflicts. As we know, most of the gas was imported from Russia, and due to the sanctions between these countries, they have stopped the Russians have stopped the transport or export of gases to various countries of European Union and even USA. So in order to meet the demand and to supply the required demand, they asked these coal manufacturing plants to increase the production. All right, as and similarly you can see here that as per the United Nations report that was titled the Sustainable Development Goals report of 2022, the geopolitical conflicts and the COVID-19 pandemic has put 17 sustainable development goals of UN in jeopardy, means that they are at the risk of harm. That means, so if we want to progress, all right, and if we want that our economy should grow, so we are even ready to jeopardize our environment and even to risk the clean environment in order for more energy that will directly impact our environment. So what are the types of, if we discuss some of the important types of green fuel, even recently if you have known, Nitin Gadkari has stated that by 2025 petrol will vanish from India. That means the most of the vehicles in India will be working either on green hydrogen, either they will be working on CNG, either they will be working on the ethanol blended, either they will be working on LPG, or either they will be electric vehicles. So there will be so many alternatives of fuel of petrol as well as diesel in the market that the demand or the requirement of that particular fuel will go down. And even he stated that by 2025 petrol will vanish. Next is India. India became the 68th country to join the Interpol's child sexual exploitation database. Important data you have to mention directly, that India became which country? India became the 68th country to join the Interpol's child sexual exploitation database. Direct and simple question will be asked to you. What is the rank of India? It is 68th to join this CBI's, that is your Central Bureau of Investigation sexual, or you can say Interpol's child sexual exploitation database. CBI, that is your Central Bureau of Investigation, India's nodal agency for Interpol matters, has joined the International Criminal Police Organization Interpol. So CBI of India joined Interpol of the International Criminal Police Organization to, in order to do what? In order to take actions against the child sexual exploitation. All right, in order to tackle against the child sexual exploitation. They have joined the hand, and India became which country? India became 68th country. So indirectly we can say CBI is of India and Interpol is of world. So India joined hand with the world to in order to take actions against the child sexual exploitation. All right, and India became which country in this? India became the 68th country to join hands. Here ICSE. What is ICSE? International Child Sexual Exploitation Database. ICSE database uses videos, image comparison softwares to analyze child sexual abuses and make connections between the victims, abusers and the places in order to solve that particular case. Detectives in all 68 countries that joined the database can exchange information and notes on cases of child sexual abuse. So you have to remember this. India became which country? India became 68th country to join Interpol's child sexual abuse database, that is your ICSE database. Next, UBI. What is UBI? Union Bank of India has recently launched a metaverse virtual launch, that is Universe, and open banking sandbox environment. Very important. I repeat, UBI, that is your Union Bank of India, has launched a metaverse virtual launch, that is Universe. This is a metaverse virtual launch, and a open banking sandbox environment was also launched by UBI, that is Union Bank of India. It is one of the India's leading public service sector banks that announced the launch of this Universe, the bank's metaverse virtual launch, and the open banking sandbox environment at the event in Mumbai, Maharashtra. By launching Universe, that is UBI has become the first Indian bank to open a virtual shop for the publicity. Polyversity, what was it? It was similar type of university. It is a metaverse similar to that of a university that was launched by the government of India. All right. BBN, Bharat Blockchain Network, was also launched by government of India only. Next, if we talk about this metaverse virtual launch, that is Universe, it will provide unique experience of banking to the customers. Similar to real world scenario, customers can explore the launch, obtain information on the bank's deposit, loan, government welfare schemes, digital initiatives, and etc. In the initial phase, Universe will host product information and videos of the Union Bank of India. Next, in 2022 February, JP Morgan Chase and Corporation, the largest financial institution in USA, became the first global bank to open the launch by the name Onyx. We did this. All right, I repeat, JP Morgan Chase launched their first global bank in metaverse, that was, or you can say in blockchain technology based metaverse platform, that is Decentraland. It was by the name Onyx. How can you remember this Onyx? If you remember, if you used to watch Pokemon, there was a Pokemon by the name Onyx. It was a rock type Pokemon. Alright, so remember, Onyx was of JP Morgan Chase, that was launched in Decentraland. AIIB, that is Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, has approved the establishment of Interim Operational Hub, its first overseas office in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. Alright, I repeat, AIIB, that is your Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank, has established an interim operational hub in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Directly you have to remember. And if we are talking about United Arab Emirates, remember, first IIT outside India, as well as this was put it into the grey list of into the grey list of FATF. Next, SBI KDEM partner to offer collateral free loans to startups. I repeat, SBI KDEM, they are offering collateral free loans to startups. What is this? What is KDEM? First of all, we know SBI is your State Bank of India, but what is KDEM? Karnataka Digital Economy Mission and SBI, they have signed an MOU to provide startups with the collateral free loans. Highly important question. It will be direct and simple to you, that SBI, State Bank of India, and Karnataka Digital Economy Mission, they signed an MOU for what? To provide collateral free loans to the startups. Also, this MOU will further allow SBI and KDM to participate in the cluster funds under the Karnataka Information Technology Virtual Venture Capital Fund, which has focused on long-term investment in seed or rapid growth opportunities within Karnataka. Apart from this, if I ask you Technology Hub 2.0, where is this Technology Hub 2.0 being setting up? It is in Telangana, and in Telangana too, it will be in the capital city, that is Hyderabad. This will also promote an startup ecosystem in that particular area. Moving on, Tata Mutual Fund, they have partnered with company to launch UPI autopay facility for SIPs. I repeat, Tata Mutual Fund has partnered with Computer Age Management Service Limited, that is CAMSPay, to introduce unified payment interface autopay for immediate systematic investment plan, SIPs. What are SIPs? That means you can schedule that this certain amount of money will be deducted from your account on monthly basis, on weekly basis, or as per your needs. So these are your SIPs. All right. So which company? The Tata Mutual Fund has partnered with CAMSPay to launch a UPI autopay facility for your SIP. That means money will be directly deducted from your UPI, and we know UPI is it is becoming one of the largest payment gateways all around the world now. We are seeing in India that even first was your Nepal, now it is your French, or you can say France, that has approved the use of UPI in their particular area. Also, even in France, we can use Rupee now, Rupee pay merchants. So that's all for this. Remember, now moving on to Axis Bank. Axis Bank has signed an MOU with Indian Air Force to manage the salary accounts. Important. So friends, next is environment. ICAR, that is your Indian Council of Agriculture Research Department, that is National Bureau of Fish Genetic Resources, they have discovered two new species of marine fishes along the coast of Tamil Nadu. So first of all, remember, along the coast of Tamil Nadu, two new species of marine fishes were discovered by ICAR NFBFGR scientists. Remember this, you have to remember the full form here. What are these two species? First is eel species. This eel species is a newly discovered eel that became the 8th species of the congrid eels group, and it has been named as Eriosoma elibaculata. This is the new name of this new eel species, one of the two species that was discovered. Second is sardine species. Sardine species was discovered and it has been recently published in the worldwide journal Fish Biology. So sardine fish and eel species, these are the two species that have been discovered recently by Indian Council of Agriculture Research Department, National Bureau of Fish Genetic Resource, and it was discovered off the coast of Tamil Nadu. Next, we will be talking about an obituary. Former Angolan president has recently passed away. His name is Jose Eduardo dos Santos. I repeat, Jose Eduardo dos Santos has recently passed away. He was the former Angolan president. Next, so friends, these are all the news. Now let's quickly revise all these news in one-liner format in one go. I hope that will be helpful for you. First is Union Health Ministry and Panchayati Raj Ministry. These two ministries you have to remember. They have signed to end tuberculosis in India by 2025. India and US has discussed a joint action against drug trade. Unemployment in India rose to 7.8% in June and the rural unemployment rate rose to 8.03%. Jharkhand has topped in the Delta ranking of Shama Prasad Mukherjee mission. CSMT Mumbai has become the India's first station to have the augmented reality experience. Tata Power will be spending 75,000 crore rupees in the 5 years to work on the renewables energy, and they tends to increase their renewable energy by 80% by the year 2030. Next, geopolitical conflicts and COVID-19 pandemic has put the sustainable development goals in jeopardy as per the report of United Nations. India became 68th country to join the Interpol's child sexual exploitation database. It was CBI of India that joined the Interpol's child sexual exploitation database. UBI, Union Bank of India, has launched a virtual metaverse launch that was Universe and open banking sandbox environment, and JP Morgan's virtual launch were Onyx. Then remember, Razorpay, Pine Lives and Stripe has received the payment aggregator gateway license from RBI and AIIB to establish an interim operational hub in Abu Dhabi, UAE. SBI and KDEM has partnered to offer collateral-free loans to startups in Karnataka. RBI has imposed restrictions on 4 cooperative banks, penalizing FB and BOI for violating regulations. Apart from this, Tata Mutual Fund has partnered with CAMPay to launch UPI autopay facilities for SIPs. Axis Bank has tied up with Indian Air Force to manage salary accounts. City Union Bank has partnered with Shriram General Insurance for the distribution of insurance products. ICAR NBFGR scientist has discovered 2 new species along the coast of Tamil Nadu, and former Angolan president Jose Eduardo has recently passed away. Highly important, mark this also. So friends, these were your news for today. Now let's shift to the important homework questions that I have decided for you. First is, what is the objective of the Dark Karam Yogi portal? Second question is, What is Hermit, which was in seen news in recently? Next, National Highways Excellence Award were instituted to facilitate which category? Fourth, RAMP scheme, which was seen in the news, is associated with which union ministry? Fifth, when is the National Insurance Awareness Day observed? So these are the 5 homework questions. And friends, I want you to comment below and let us know what are your views on such videos. If you want us to continue with such videos, do comment below and let us know. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.